About the Ribbiting Tale of a Lily Pad Labor Dispute. Recommendations none. Very short. Okay. Where are we going? We're going to the Locust Oasis. Marcellus. Hello. You, I bet you're with them. Them? The frogs. Start the quest? Yep. Frogs, what are you talking? Oh, wait, frogs, what are you talking about? Ah, I see. So you're going to play dumb, are you? Well, I won't fall for your lies. I promise I have no idea what you're talking about. If you explain, maybe I can help you. It's those frogs on the other side of the oasis. They're out to get us. All of us. If somebody doesn't kill them, all will be living our lives as their slaves. I see. How about I head over there and take a look? If you want to go near them, well, then you're a fool. I will watch from a safe distance as they dine on your corpse. Okay then. Well, provided that doesn't happen, I'll be back shortly and let you know what I found. Time to find the frogs. Ribbit. Oh, I can talk to a frog? Oh, hello there. Hang on, you can talk? Well, of course we can talk, silly. Why wouldn't we be able to? Well, I guess I just never considered it before. We live in the world where the giant lizards with wings fly around and expel highly combustible fluids from their throats. But you never considered a frog could talk? Well, when you put it like that... Well, now that we've established our remarkable linguistic capabilities, how about some introductions? I'm Sue, and this is Gary. Over there, you have Dave and Jane, and good old Mr. Lonesome over there in Cuthbert. Is Cuthbert? Pleased to meet you. I'm Sci-Fi. Well, Sci-Fi, what can we do for you? Well, there's a guy over there that thinks you're all evil. Evil? We're not evil. We're just on strike. I'm sorry, what? We're on strike. Fair work requires fair treatment, and we've had enough of this nonsense. But what do you do? What are you striking from? Oh, well, I can't really remember. It's been so long that I've gone and totally forgotten. Hey, Gary, why are we on strike? No idea. It's been on strike my whole life, just like my pa and his pa before him. At this point, it's kind of a family tradition. I know it's because of him, though. That monster spends every day mistreating us. If he ever wants to see any work from us, he needs to start showing some basic respect. Too right, Gary, too right. What reason does he have for thinking we're evil anyways? Well, he's one of them capitalists, isn't he? They see a worker demanding fair rights and they go loopy. Can't have anything getting in the way of their profit margins. Actually, he never mentioned anything about work. He just seems to think you're out to overthrow humanity. Overthrow humanity? What a load of nonsense. We love humans. Gary, here. Had one as a pet once. Wait, Gary had a human as a pet? Gary, what the fuck? Those were the days. I love my Cynthia. Such a shame about the accident. It wasn't your fault, Gary. It wasn't your fault. Anyway, if this chap thinks we're plotting to overthrow humanity, what's he planning to do about it? I'm not too sure. He did mention at one point something about killing you all. He wants to what? He wants to kill us? Well, now I think we should overthrow humanity. Wait, no. Yes, we've been treated like second-class citizens for too long. The revolution starts today. Wait, how about peace? Peace? Interesting. I suppose peace could be fun. There would need to be some assurances, though. I wouldn't want the guy going back on his word. Right, well, how about I go and ask him what conditions he would be willing to accept? Well, that just sounds swell. Okay, I'll be back shortly. Back to the other side of the river, or the water, or the pond, of the capybara-infested area with the frogs and the stuff. The frogs didn't kill you. This is unexpected. Well, I had a chat with them, and they're open to engaging in some peace talks. Peace? The hypocrisy. After everything they've done, they think peace is an option. Absolutely not. Okay, but what exactly have they done that means peace isn't an option? Oh, well. Uh-huh. Well, you know. Uh-huh. I really don't, you know. I'm gonna need you to explain it to me. They're just frogs. Uh-huh. And? Yes? Look, I can't remember, but they must have done something. Tetamo, I know, my brain! Yes, I'm starting to think that's where the problem lies as well. Oh no. They must have taken my brain, that's why I can't remember. You tell them I want my brain back. So you'd be willing to negotiate peace in exchange for your brain? Negotiate? I don't negotiate with monsters. I don't think they're monsters. They actually seem somewhat friendly, except for, you know, one of them, Gary, had a human as a pet. What? Well, do they have a leader? I'm not sure. Well, you go tell them that. I'll only negotiate with their leader. Every day I find myself further questioning my life choices. Fine. I'll go and ask them about their leader. I'm going to ask the frogs who their leader is. I'm basically like an alien, you know? Just coming into Gillinor from outside and just be like, who is your leader? Hello again. Have you found out what peace conditions the Grumpy Gut has? Sort of. He seems open to the idea of peace talks, but he will only negotiate with your leader. Do you have a leader? Oh, well, not really. Nah, we're more of a collective leadership. We did consider starting a union at one point, but Dave messed up the paperwork. Fucking Dave, man. Well, you would be interested in would you be interested in having a leader? A change of our political structure? That's quite the thing to undergo. Yeah, especially in times of war. Still, maybe we need to mix things up. We've been saying for a while now that we've been stagnating. Perhaps this is just the thing we need. There would need to be an election, of course. Do you have a process for that sort of thing? Absolutely. We're the first past the post system where everyone votes based on candidates' hopping capabilities. Come again? Oh, it's all very simple. The candidates perform their finest hop and everyone else votes on which they thought was best. The one with the most votes wins. I see. Well, I don't. But for the sake of my sanity, let's say I do. Shall we call an election then? Sounds like a wonderful idea. There's just a small matter of Cuthbert. Cuthbert? That's right, you see. While we were gone, we told the others about the whole killing us all business. Now, I must admit, emotions did run a bit high, especially for Cuthbert. Once he learns about the election, he will almost definitely want to put himself forward, and I'm afraid he has little interest in peace. I mean, can you blame the guy? Cuthbert was once the leader of the Frogs for Humanity Society. The guy loved humans, but after what they did to his favorite plant, some wounds never heal. So you're saying Cuthbert can't win the election? The idea of rigging an election is one that fills my democracy-loving heart with terror. But yes, we will need to do that. It's okay if we're the ones to do it, right? Not in the slightest, but I do love that positive attitude. Besides, the alternative is all-out war with humanity, which we very much need to avoid. So how do we ensure Cuthbert can't win the election? The hop-off will see the candidates hop from the shore to a lily pad. Now, if Cuthbert's lily pad had an unfortunate hole in it, okay, I guess I'm off to sabotage a lily pad? Just be careful of Dave and Jane, they're sticklers for the ruse. I'm afraid you can't let them see you. Okay. So, which lily pad? Okay, so there's Dave and Jane. Sabotage this lily pad. Hello there. Have you heard about the election? Isn't it thrilling? That is definitely a word that could be used to describe this situation. Anyway, speaking of the election, I need to inspect the lily pads. No can do. We've got them all set up nicely. Can't be letting anyone mess things up, can we? Of course not, but don't you think it would be wise for a third party just to give them a quick once-over? Besides, the two of you deserve a break. Well, I really do. I really could do with a bit of rest, not to mention the fact that I'm starving. Still, the lily pads are our duty. It would be wrong for us to let someone else touch them. You say you were hungry? Out of interest, what would you fancy for when the election is out of the way, of course? Oh, I'd kill for a nice tasty orange. An orange? I didn't know frogs ate oranges. Yeah, most people think we just eat flies. We do, and we do love them. But sometimes you find that you've just had flies and fancy something more exotic. Where do you get your oranges? They grow on trees around here, like this one right next to us. From time to time, an orange will fall off, but the really good ones are the ones at the top. Just a shame we can't reach those ones. I can just chop it down, but I don't have an axe. Okay, is there an axe around here? Oh, I can take an axe off the logs. Let's go. Chop down an orange tree. Just straight up murdering the tree. Look! Oranges! You pick up a small stone from the shore and throw it at the lily pad. It leaves a barely noticeable hole in it. It's alright. Sue, Gary, what's up? Hello again. How are things going with the lily pad sabotage? It's all sorted. And just in time as well. The hop-off is about to begin. So who's Cuthbert's competition? Sue, of course. Don't worry. Once I win, I'll make sure these peace talks go nice and smoothly. Then shall we get started? Let's. Welcome one and all to what is bound to be a thrilling frog hop-off. The stakes are high for this one, and indeed the future of our entire world may well be at stake. Our first contender for today is Sue. Let's see what she's got. Oh, bro, look at that hop. Fucking nailed it. What a corker of a hop. Excellent work. Corker of a hop. Next up, we have Cuthbert. Oh, sit the fuck down. Get wrecked. Well, he dead. I'm sorry, what? Yeah, totally slipped my mind, but he never learned how to swim. A frog that never learned to swim? Are you serious right now? Afraid so. Cuthbert is now as dead as an old one. With only one contender left standing, I can now announce that Sue is the winner. Woo. Congratulations. Well, now that's all sorted, we can get those peace talks underway. I can't believe we killed him. Oh, don't worry yourself. Something like this was bound to happen at some point. It's his fault, really. Imagine never learning to swim. Exactly. So what does our foe want? He thinks you've stolen his brain and would like it back. His brain? But we don't have his brain. Well, is there anything else you can offer him? Oh, not really. There must be something. It's not like we really do much. We're frogs. All we do is eat flies along with an odd orange. Well, maybe you can still work with that. I'm sure our friend doesn't like flies. Maybe you can deal with the flies around here for him. Sounds like a job for us. Though we'd of course need something in return. Which is? Fair pay. For fair work, of course. If not, we'll go on strike. We're good at going on strike. How would you like to get paid? Well, normally I'd say in flies, but it seems we've got that covered. Oranges? Oranges! Perfect! Oh, and orange juice as well, straight from the tap. From the tap? But orange juice doesn't... Actually, never mind. Let's not complicate things further. I'll take these terms to him and see what he says. What is this quest, man? Have you found the leader with these frogs? I'm only going to negotiate with the leader. Yes, the frogs have selected a leader, and she has sent me with her terms. Well, what are they? The frogs will kill the flies around the oasis, and in return, they'd like you to pay them in oranges. Flies? But what have the flies done wrong? Well, don't they spread disease and eat your food? Yes, but so did my brother, and I never wanted him dead. What else have the flies been doing? I don't know. You seem convinced the frogs were out to get you before. Maybe the flies are as well. The flies are out to get me. Is that really true? You know what? Sure, the flies want you dead, and they plan to do it tonight. The monsters! So, are you willing to make this deal with the frogs? Not yet. First, I must see proof of their horrific betrayal by the flies. Find this proof for me, and I will agree to the deal. Maybe my whole life is just one big nightmare. Fine, I'll find this proof. Presented Sue's offer to Marcellus. But he asked to see proof that flies need dealing with. I should see if Sue and Gary have any suggestions. Okay. To the frogs. Hello, Sue. Hello. How go the peace talks? He's open to the proposals, but he wants proof that the flies are against him. He doesn't half complain, does he? Maybe it would have just been easier to kill him. How about you steal a prized possession of his and plant it on the flies? Oh, good. Now we're adding theft to today's crimes. Well, it could be worse. It could be murder. We already committed murder. Nah, that wasn't murder. Manslaughter at best, or would that be frog slaughter? It had to be done. Now, why don't we go and find something to steal? Fine. Steal prized possession. All right, let's go to his home. See if there's something inside. Open up the chest. Search this. Love letter. As I gaze into the night sky, the stars shine like diamonds, reminding me of your radiant beauty. Over the years, my love for you has only grown. It matures like a fine cheese, developing a scent that is truly unforgettable. I pray that that we will soon be united. And I also pray that this letter is not mysteriously lost like the last 28 I sent. Forever yours, Marcellus, my dear Nalia. N-A-L-I-A. N-A-L-I-A. Okay. N-A-L-I-A. Ta-da! Dude, I got a plushie! Let's go! Can I get another one? Man. Alright, to the frogs. Hello, did you find something to steal? Yes, I have a plushie here of his. Perfect. Shove it in that big pile of dung the flies keep gathering around, and then go and let him know. To the poop! Flies don't seem to be interested in that dung. Oh, the big dung. Plant evidence. Okay. It's the big poop. Bro, I gotta kill a frog? Oh, well, that's it. You're back. Do you have the proof? I think I do. You see that big pile of dung the flies gathered around? I'm sure I saw something belonging to you in it. It cannot be. Wait here. I must check at once. Marcellus goes to check on the dung. You looked at poo. I see my worst fears have come to pass. This is dark days. Not just for me, but for all of humanity. Return to the frogs. Tell them we have a deal. Okay, let's talk to the blue frogs. Here's the yellow frogs. All right. Hello. I have good news. The terms have been accepted. Wonderful. Peace at last. Oh, and it turns out Cuthbert was still alive after all. Cuthbert's alive? Amazing. No, he's now properly dead. Oh. War always has casualties. We will forever remember Cuthbert's sacrifice. Well said. Today will be the day remembered by all of frog kind, and much of it is thanks to you, Sci-Fi. Thanks. I only wish I had the ability to scrub the memories of all of this from my brain, but as I can't, I guess I now have to carry them forever. Have you tried soap and water? Oddly enough, no. Oh, don't be so negative. You've done a good thing, Sci-Fi. Now go! Go with the blessing of the frogs and know that you really are a true hero. A 2000 woodcutting XP, farming patch, access to new hardwood farming patch. Cool. Another quest done. We got a new tree spot. Farm runs just got crazier and crazier. Hello again. You helped forge my alliance with the frogs against those disgusting flies. Please feel free to use any of my farming patch in return. It's the least I can do. Well, thank you. Okay, well, next one would be Twilight's Promise. It's short. Recommended combat, Children of the